Hello and welcome to Nonno's Stories. I'm Nonno. That means grandpa in Italian. I love telling stories to kids, so join me on our next adventure. Whoa! What's that? Oh, it's my alarm, said Fred. He rubbed his eyes and slowly woke up because it was time to get out of bed. And he ran downstairs to the kitchen. Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad. What's for breakfast today? Yum! I love blueberries and eggs and toast. It's my favorite things. I just call blueberries bloobs, said Fred. I wonder what I'm going to do today. I've got so many toys to play with. I've got trucks and puzzles and balloons and all sorts of things, but I think I want to go outside. Mom, can I go play outside today? Sure, Fred, said his mom. Of course you can. And so Fred got dressed, and as he went outside, he saw it was the most beautiful day. The skies are blue, there are no clouds in the sky, birds chirping away, singing their happy song. And Fred loves to dance, and he loves to whistle and to sing. So he started whistling. Suddenly, he heard a noise. It sounded like someone. He heard, "Too-woo, too-woo, too-woo." And he turned around, and there, sitting on the roof of his house, was an owl with these huge, big, round eyes and these big ears. It was a big brown owl. "Hello," said the owl. "Hello," said Fred. I've never seen you before. Who are you?" "I'm Ollie the Owl. I live in the fantastic forest. And when I woke up this morning, I thought I just wanted to fly around and see something new. And then when I was flying high in the sky, I heard somebody whistling. And I looked down and I saw it's you. What's your name?" "I'm Fred the Friendly Frog," said Fred. Said Ollie. "That sounds like a really great name. It sounds to me like you're just a friendly guy." "Yes," said Fred. "I think everybody should be friends with one another." "Well, what are you doing today?" said Ollie. Fred said, "I don't know. I'm actually a little bit bored with all my toys. I wanted to play outside today and maybe see something new." "Well, have you ever heard of the fantastic forest?" said Ollie. "No, I've never heard of such a thing," said Fred. "Where is this fantastic forest?" "Well, it's not very far away," said Ollie. "Come with me and I'll show you." "Okay." "Mom, I'm going with Ollie to see the fantastic forest," said Fred. Because, it's good for kids to tell their mom and their dads where they're going so they know where to find them. And so Ollie said, "Well, why don't you just, hop on my back and we can fly there. It'll be quicker." "Hop on your back? I've never heard of such a thing," said Fred the Friendly Frog. "But okay, let's try it." And so he hopped, 1, 2, 3, hop, onto Ollie's back, and off they flew. Ollie flapped his huge big wings, ka-floof, floof, 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 and off they flew. And after just a few minutes, suddenly, Fred saw it, the fantastic forest. There were yellow trees and orange trees and pink trees and green trees and blue trees and purple trees. Can you believe it? So many different colored trees. Fred had only seen trees with green leaves. He was amazed. Wow, that's beautiful, Ollie. Is this where your house is? Yes, said Ollie. This is where I live with my family. Would you like to go closer? Yes, said Fred. And so they flew all the way to the forest and then swooped down to the ground. And Fred hopped off Ollie's back. And he looked around him. And he could hear all sorts of sounds. Birds. It sounded like other kinds of animals as well. And suddenly he heard the strange sound like a splash and a splash, splash. What's that? Said Fred. I've never heard those sounds before. Actually, he's the best kept secret in the forest. We only show him to our best friends. Oh, well, can I see him, please? Please? Let me think about it, said Ollie. Okay, but you're going to have to hop on my back again, because we're going to have to fly up and over the trees right into the middle of the forest. Okay, said Fred, and he sprung, boing, 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 dunk, onto Ollie's back. And Ollie flapped his huge big wings, and up they went into the sky, up and up and up and up, and finally they were above the trees. Oh, it was so beautiful. They could see for miles and miles and miles. And then suddenly, there he was. The biggest fish Fred had ever seen in the middle of the biggest lake he'd ever seen. Wow, look at that pink fish in the huge lake. No, said Ollie, silly Billy. That's not a fish. That's a whale. That's the guy I was telling you about. His name is Wally. That's Wally the whale. And they flew down right towards the lake. And as they flew over Wally, Wally shot up some water out of his snout. And it went all over Fred and all over Ollie. And Fred said, "Oh, my goodness me. I didn't bring an umbrella with me. I didn't expect to get wet." And they laughed and had so much fun and splashed in the water. And as they were playing, eventually Ollie said, "You know, I think it's time for us to go home. Why don't I fly you back to my place? You can say hello to my mom, and then I'll take you home to your mom." "Okay," said Fred. "Bye, Wally. See you later." Splash, splash. "Bye, guys. I'll see you later." And off they flew. And they went up and up over the forest. And as they were coming down, they heard this strange noise. "What is that?" said Fred. "What?" said Ollie. "Listen, can't you hear it?" "Oh," said Ollie. "That's those crazy guys. That's the funny furries. They live underground in the forest." "Under the ground," said Fred. "Funny furries? I've never heard of such a thing." "Would you like to meet them?" said Ollie. I'm not really sure," said Fred. "Are they dangerous?" Dangerous? No, they're a little bit weird and a bit crazy, and they're very funny, but they definitely aren't dangerous, said Ollie. Okay, let's meet them then. And as they walked over towards where they'd heard the sound, suddenly they heard a noise. What's that? Said Fred. And then he saw it. A door opening, coming out of the ground, coming out of the floor of the forest. And there were these huge big eyes, and what looked like a ball, a furry ball, and then another one, and another one, and another one, popping their heads out of the hole in the ground. Hello, Ollie, said the funny furries. It's us. Hello, how are you? Who's this weird guy with you? What kind of creature is that? Oh, this is my new friend, Fred the friendly frog, said Ollie. I'm showing him around the fantastic forest. We already met Ollie the whale, and now he wants to meet you guys. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Fred? Hey, funny furries, said Fred. Wow, you make some crazy noises. We were flying above the trees, and then we suddenly heard... Oh, yeah, that was us just laughing and having fun, said the funny furries. Well, said Fred, it's been a wonderful day. I've made new friends. I've seen new things, things that I didn't even know existed before. But I think it's time for me to go home. I want to go tell my mom and my dad about everything that I saw today. Okay, Fred, said the funny furries, but come back tomorrow so we can play some more. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Ollie, can you please fly me home? Sure, said Ollie. Just hop on my back. He jumped on his back, and off they flew. Those huge big wings carrying them into the sky. And as they came to Fred's house, the sun was beginning to set. It was a beautiful evening, and Fred's mama was calling for him. Fred, it's time to have dinner. It's time for you to eat and wash. And then we're going to read some stories, and then it's time for you to go to sleep. And then you can play some more tomorrow with your new friends. Okay, Mom, said Fred. And as they landed on the ground, he gave Ollie a huge hug. And he said, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you saw me this morning. And I'm so glad that you called me. And thank you for showing me the fantastic forest and the funny furries and Ollie the whale. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, said Ollie. Sleep tight. See you in the morning. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to the next time.